Shut up, compressor.
Hey everyone, Matt here with Duke's Models, and welcome to another installment of questions and answers and rants. This time out, I want to rant about never had a problem. So when it comes to online modeling discussions, there are a couple of phrases that really grind my gears. There's attaboy, there's the whole modeler versus assembler thing, there's the whole anything I don't like is rivet counting, and there's never had a problem. Now, at first, never had a problem seems kind of innocuous, right? Like, somebody posts that they're having a problem with something. Paint's going down rough. Paint keeps drying on the tip of the airbrush. Decals are shattering. The glue's not working with a certain kind of plastic. Whatever it might be. And somebody invariably replies, never had a problem. That I would invite you to take it out of the whole online modeling discussion sphere and plop it into your daily life. You know, maybe it is your kid comes to you with a problem on their laptop. They can't log in for whatever reason or something like that. And you reply, never had a problem. A friend comes to you with some issue they're having in a relationship. Never had a problem. A coworker comes to you asking for, help with a presentation they're having a problem with, or a technical difficulty with Zoom. Never had a problem. Like, it just is a total asshole response. And walking it back into the modeling sphere, the online modeling discussion sphere, it's still an asshole response. It provides nothing of value to the original poster. It provides nothing of value to the discussion. It's literally just pissing on a lamppost, marking your territory. And what I have come to read it as is a probably subconscious superiority play. It says, I'm better than you, you're having problems and I'm not, ha ha ha. That is straight up what it says. And we flat out ban people or mute people in Scale Modelers Critique Group who use it that way. And so, it does get used ironically and jokingly as a result of that. But in other groups, every single damn day, every hour. And it's maddening exactly because it's dickish behavior that provides no value whatsoever. And I would also submit to the people who have never had a problem, yes, you have. You probably just haven't seen it. You may not have the vision to see it. And I'm sure you could gather any number of various modeling luminaries. Go grab Mig, go grab Adam Wilder, Mike Rinaldi, Martin Kovac, whoever. I'm sure all of them would tell you, yeah, they run into problems all the time, or they have run into problems in the past, and it's through, constant practice and constantly getting to know your materials better and refining how you do things and building that muscle memory that helps you get past those problems, or finding the products that work for you. But even then, even when you find the products that really work for you, that you jive with, even then you still run into problems from time to time. I mean, I'm working on this big stupid yellow tank right now, and I put some hairspray over some MRP, and probably my mistake for just spray bombing it out of the rattle can, but it actually degraded the MRP in places and faded out the yellow, which I didn't know that was even possible. So, hey, there's a problem that I have now had, and I just happened to see it. Now, I'm not sure why, other than I think I applied it too heavily, but as I remove the hairspray, that splotchiness remains. So what I'm saying there is that even materials that you know really well, that you trust, that you like, that you use all the time, even they can throw problems at you. It just happens. I mean, modeling has a lot of chemical magic in it that we don't see because either the paint companies or the decal solvent manufacturers or the decal printers or even the kit makers don't provide full chemical breakdowns of everything they're giving us, or if they do, it's in Japanese. And so it's impossible to go in and understand okay, butyl acetate works really great with most styrenes, but it doesn't work with this styrene that Revell uses for whatever reason. This styrene that Revell uses has a different different chemical makeup just slightly that makes the Tamiya extra thin or whatever it is not bond and weld as quickly. That's a problem. But there's no way of knowing it until it's just through experience and repetition and all that kind of stuff. And so whenever I see never had a problem, I just immediately assume, yeah, you had a problem, you just haven't seen it. Or maybe you had a problem and you don't remember it because you've got rose-colored glasses on and some survivorship bias going on. Maybe you did figure out a way around it and you just don't fucking remember it. So yeah, it's a phrase that adds literally nothing to the conversation and just makes you look like an asshole. And I would invite anybody who uses the never had a problem phrase to stop and think twice about it next time and maybe really try to understand what the original poster is asking. And even if you have never had a problem that you know of with that specific problem they are having, dig in a little bit more. Personally, I haven't experienced this. Can you tell me a bit more? What kind of airbrush are you using? What kind of solvent are you using? Where are you doing your modeling? Are you outdoors where there's a lot of humidity? What's the barometric pressure? I mean, shit, there are a lot of different variables that can go into problems. And digging in, you might not only help somebody, which is cool, but you might learn something yourself that you can then have in the back of your brain, think about how to adjust and work with your materials a little bit better in the future. Just a thought.